How often do you get asked about the Montreal series? And do you do people just say player 61 to you at random?
Well, I don't get asked about it near enough. I'll tell you that, because I was
Really?
pretty proud of the fact that we were able to beat the Montreal Canadiens, even though it wasn't Guy Lafleur, Serge Savard, Ken Dryden Montreal Canadiens. It was still the Montreal Canadiens, and we beat them in a playoff series, and I think we beat them. It wasn't like we lucked out on it or anything like that. We outplayed them, and we deserved to win. And I was very, very proud of that fact, and very proud of the players that put in all the work to do it. But not very many people ask me about player 61, whoever that is.
It's Rafael Diaz, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, that's the guy.
Yeah. We're not gonna bring up what you get asked most about, though.
So in that, that was the greatest series I have ever covered, without question. But it was over in 7 days. You did 5 games in 7 days. Yeah. I was so disappointed because every day, and I appreciate everything you did for that series, because every day there was some kind of quote from one side or the other that fueled that fire. It was like, how much are you paying attention to what's going on? Because on the outside, I couldn't get enough of this.
Well, I was paying attention to what was going on in the games, and I had Brian Morris as a PR guy and members of the media what Montreal was talking about. Yeah. And I think the whole thing, the hit by Eric Greiba and Lars Eller was obviously the ignition for all of this. Yeah. I thought it was 100% hockey play, Scott Stevens classic, hit in the middle of the rink. You're coming through here, you got your head down, you got the puck. Good night, Irene. That's hockey for a long time, right? It's been around. Yep. And they tried to turn it into a malicious act, deliberate act. They got him suspended for 2 games. Like they were talking about taking his life, I think, at one point in time.
He had death threats, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, all he was doing was his job. So I felt that going into that press conference that I had to protect my player. I had to protect him the best way that I could. And could I have chosen better words? I'm not a linguist. Whatever. I said what I said in order to try to take some of the heat put it on me so that it wasn't on him, and that he would be able to continue to come back in the series and be a player. And the fact that they took it as disrespectful, and however they chose to describe it, it didn't bother me that it kept going and going. And we certainly felt that it was going in our favor.
The thing I remember was Michel Therrien. I still remember his phrase. It was player 61, and it was lack of respect. And that was like a hashtag for it was a lack of respect, and he just kept saying that.
And I couldn't understand why we were. I guess why was it a lack of respect? We were pointing out that his player put his player in a bad spot, and all our player did was do his job. And now you're saying that we're disrespectful to the. I don't know.
Mark, a long time ago, the guy that makes that pass used to go back to the bench and get shit from his teammates. No, it's true.
Absolutely. He'd get a punch in the mouth from some of them. Yeah. And he'd get lots of death stares from everybody else. You ever do that to me, and I'm gonna, right?
Yeah.
So it was he was a suicide all the way.
Yeah. So game 3, you're up 4-1, third period, and then so Kyle Turris scores off the face-off, the melee. Do you know that there's about to be a complete brawl?
Well, we had some suspicion that it would happen.
So were you looking to see who they're putting on the ice?
Oh yeah, we had last change, so we were trying to make sure that we have the right people on the ice to handle what was going to take place. And you got to make sure you got the right people out there.
I can't remember seeing a 5-on-5 brawl where every member of one team absolutely waxed every member of the other team. Like when you're watching this all go down on the bench, like, are you enjoying it as much as everyone else in the building at that time? Or
well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad I'm not in it because I've been in a few, and they're no as much fun as they look. they're not that much fun.
Who are the guys on the ice again, Wally?
I remember Zach Smith and Cowan were out there for sure. Ryan White was out there for Montreal.
I think Chris
Neal.
Jake, can you
Chris
put up
Neal
the
had
list?
to be. Chris Neal had to be out there.
This is the penalty, the score, the summary from that night.
Yeah.
So it's 7:04. It's Smith, Cowan, Phillips, Neal, Matt Cassian.
Cassian.
Yeah.
So we had the right guys out there.
I don't remember them all playing on the same line together.
No. Sometimes you have to mix and match in certain situations.
Yeah. What a night! So what? Do you remember what the bench is like at that? Can you just take us through what it's like as an Ottawa Senator and this is going on?
Well, we're up 4-1 or it's 6-1 or whatever. Like we're feeling pretty good. Like we're in game. This is game 4. Is it game 3?
I think it's game 3. The first game back in Ottawa.
Yeah. So it's tied 1-1.
Yeah.
So we got a chance to go up in the game. So we're like, yeah, this is do it all you want. But what I didn't want to have happen was this is going to go on multiple times. I've seen this happen a lot in the Quebec League, where this is what's going to go on until the game is over. That there's going to be 5 more. There's going to be 5 more. There's going to be 5 more. So it was, we were trying to say, look, how are we going to get the clock to run, a little bit quicker so we can get out of this? Let's just get it over with. But there's going to be more is going to happen. So we decided to try to have the right people out there at the right times.
It's wild. It's one of my. It's always a something, and of course, I think Pajot has the hat trick that game. Just a wild time. So, when it comes down to coaching in Ottawa, where does that rank for you personally?
Well, other than actually getting the job, it was right up there. I mean, I think it was. I get great pride in not myself or my coaching staff and the players for winning that playoff series against the Montreal Canadiens. I mean, we can always be happy that Eric Carlson wins the Norris Trophy. I and my staff get to win the Jack Adams. I guess that's later on, or later that year, whenever that happens. Those type of things are all good. But when you win a playoff series, it's 25 players, 26 players. It's all the training staff, it's equipment staff, the PR staff, like everything, the managers, the scouts, everybody is involved in it. And it's a lot of people. It's in the 40s and 50s, the amount of people that are even, Allison Vaughn's excited, but everybody is excited about winning a playoff series. And I think that that's what makes it so special and puts it above, anything else as an individual that you might accomplish for awards or trophies or 30 goals, 40 goals, this or that. Winning playoff series and eventually, being able to win a Stanley Cup that's the ultimate thing in it. So I think everybody takes a lot of pride in the fact that they win playoff series.
It's crazy how much work it takes, though, right, Mark? Like, people don't understand, exactly to your point, how many people are involved, how much energy, time, meetings, prep. Like, it's nuts.
It's hard. If it was easy, everybody would do it all the time.
Exactly.
It takes a special group that does it. It takes a real special group of, you need a combination of veteran savvy and young energy and, middle, like glue, like Elmer glue guys that can come out and, make big plays at big times. And big plays at big times are just getting the puck out. Like if you're a winger, you get the puck out. That's a big play in a Stanley Cup game, in a Stanley Cup playoffs or in the final. That's a big play if you can just get the puck out. And that's teammates appreciate those little things, the shot blockers, the guys that are getting in the way, physical players, like all the things, winning faceoffs, bumping guys, interfering without taking a penalty. All those things that go to making up successful teams. At the end of the day, that's what brings them all together and gets them all hugging each other at the end when they win everything, is the fact that they all did it together and had a piece of it.